Hey everyone, this is OC from Digital Adventures. Got another great project for you today. This one is going to add some additional features to the Pong game. What we're going to do is we're going to add some levels, some timers, and we're going to modify our speed for the game to get more complicated. So let me click on full screen and show you how this works. So what we're going to do is we're going to click the green flag, and what you see is the ball goes back and forth. And then once we get to 15 seconds, what's going to happen is we're going to switch levels and the ball is going to speed up. And so what you see now is the ball has sped up. And we also added a fun little sound effect to give ourselves a little more of a... All right, got past us. Let's do that one more time. And we see that as we go back and forth between the paddles, the X speed goes positive and negative. So it basically is changing directions. So we see that now it goes from that 8 to the 9 speed. Let's get one more. Right, now we see that it's going to that 10 speed. We see the ball's gotten quite a bit faster. Now let's see that we're at that 11 level. It's gotten quite a bit faster. And what we're just trying to do is make sure that we don't let it go out of bounds. Up, there we go. So let's go inside of here and see how we're going to build this. So what we're going to do first is that we've got to create some new variables. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a level variable. We're going to create ourselves a timer variable. And then we're going to go from there. So I'm going to put level over here in this corner. I'm going to put timer here so we can keep track. And then what we're going to do is let's get started building. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go into events. We're going to get ourselves a when green flag clicked. And what we want to do initially is we want to initialize those variables that we just set up. So we're going to grab toSet, and we're going to set level to be 0 when we start, and we're going to set timer to be 0 when we start. Next thing that we're going to do is we're going to grab ourselves a forever loop. And what we're going to do is we want to make sure that we change our timer. So what we're going to do is we want to change this timer by 1 as we're going through here. And then what we want to do is we want to have it wait. So because it's a forever loop, it sort of executes instantaneously. And so what we want to do is we want to add that wait so that every 1 second that timer is increasing. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to set ourselves up with a conditional statement. And this is going to allow us to change levels. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into operators. We're going to get ourselves an equal. We're going to set this to 15 seconds. You can change this if you like, but for this timer variable, what we want to do is every time that timer reaches 15, what we're going to do is we're going to change our level by 1. We're also going to reset our timer to 0 so that we're constantly keeping track. And then the next thing that we're going to do is we want to set our X speed to change. So we're going to set our X speed, and this is where we get that increase to make the game more complicated. So what we're going to do is we're going to set X speed, to, we're going to get a negative or a minus operator. And what we're going to do is we're going to grab this X speed, variables here. We're going to set this X speed, and we're going to have this be at a -1. And then what we're going to do is we're going to, in our paddles, what we did is we just added play a coin sound every time it hits that. So we've got both of those there. So let's click on the green flag, And let's show you how this works. So what we're going to do is we click on the green flag. And we see that the ball is going back and forth. What we're trying to do is we're trying to get to 15. And that activates that next level. Oh, hold on, we did something wrong here. The timer actually got slower. So what we got to do is, let's go back to the ball. We're not setting it to be x speed minus a -1. What we want to do is we want to have it to be x speed minus that level. That's gonna change the speed of it. So let's click on the green flag again. And then you see that it goes to that that faster speed there. So we see how we basically have our game to be changing based on what we're doing here. So we've got the timer set, we've got the X speed to be changing by the level, and so that allows us to make this game a lot more complicated. So hope you all enjoyed that, and we'll look forward to seeing you back for the next one. If you're enjoying our content, give us a like or a comment or a subscribe. Thank you so much.